we walked in, so we don't know the campus at all.
Okay.
So is this like a hotel on campus?
This is a hotel on campus. It's open to the public. Some people drive right by, don't even know it's there. I've had people call me up and say, you know, where is Morris Inn? And I said, well, where are you? And they said, I'm looking at the dome. And I said, look to the left. You're here. And literally they go, oh my God, they didn't know it was there. Now, across the street is the admissions building, which is going to open in August. So you can stay here, get your approval for Notre Dame, never go out in the rain or the snow, go pay your bills, come back and stay in the hotel.
This is the smartest thing in the world,
It
isn't
is.
it? And is this run by Notre Dame?
It is run by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It was a gift by Mrs. Racklin and, well, her parents, Ernestine Morris. They gave the hotel back in 1952. And they kind of gave it by an accident because he tried to give the money to a Presbyterian. He was a Presbyterian, and he lived on the stables, which was right here. And so he gave the money to the Presbyterian Church with the thought that it would be the Morris Presbyterian Church. And they said no, and he said, well, the Catholics are always good to me. So he gave the money to Notre Dame to build a hotel. And this is where he stayed at when he was going to college, because that was during the Depression and nobody had money. So he had to earn his keep, and he paid back for his room and board later on, but to pay for his meals, he worked with the horses.
Were good with
They were very good to him.
You know what I mean?
And he founded a corporation called Associates. Associates is now Ford Motor Lending Corporation.
Oh, okay.
So he was very successful.
Yeah.
All the coaches used to stay here when they got hired.
Yeah.
So Lou Holt stayed here for 4 months. Era did. Everybody moved into the hotel. All the basketball coaches, Mike Bray, he stayed here, and so they did the job and stayed here. So, and now we have a lot of houses on campus, or private housing. So they'll move them into general housing on campus.
And will they still
They'll come
sit
in.
at your bar?
They will.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Bray still comes in and says hi. Digger still comes in and says hi.
Yeah.
Lou Holtz, if he's in the building, you know, he's busy. He doesn't always come in and say hi, but he gives a little wave around the corner because one time Lou was in and we had the priest who was the chaplain of the jail, and the chaplain of the jail said to me, and it was around Christmas, he said, I need 110 pairs of socks and 110 t-shirts. And I'm kind of looking around like, what are you telling me this for? And Lou was sitting over in the corner, and Lou came up, gave me a card and said, call Jan up in the morning and tell her you want 110 t-shirts and 110 pairs of tube socks without Notre Dame on them to give to the prisoners. And Lou came through and made everybody a happy Christmas. There is the drink that we feature here is the Father Hesper. Father Hesper used to come in, and he was the president of the university for 35 years, and he would come in and have his Manhattan. And he would usually sit there with the dignitaries and stuff, and he liked it sweeter, and he always had a rye, so people come in here and they do the Father Hesper. That's the famous drink.
And so that's a whiskey Manhattan?
It is a rye whiskey
Whiskey Manhattan.
Yeah.
A little bit sweet.
Yeah. So if your first visit and you had any ties to the university, you graduated here, you got kids that's going here, immediately that hits your eye. You got to have a Father Hesper.
Father Hesper. And is there a drink of Indiana? Is there?
We have an
we're from
Indiana
Wisconsin.
vodka. Oh no, we always do that when we check the IDs. I had 4 kids in this weekend for, and I'd always look and go, Wisconsin. So they always drink the brandy Manhattan. There you go. So and I would always say to everybody, you know, when they come in, I'd go, oh, so what part of Wisconsin? And they would go, how do you know? And I said, the only person that drinks with brandy Manhattan. Manhattans are from an old fashioned. Yeah, they're from Wisconsin. So they were all from Sun Prairie.
Sun Prairie. There you go. Sure. So is there like a brandy old fashioned? That's the Indiana version?
We have, it's made with Argonaut brandy, and yes, we do feature it. As a matter of fact, like I said, with that wedding on Saturday, The groom's side was from Wisconsin, so we had a lot of old fashions and whiskey brandy.
Get another
and
bottle of brandy.
Yeah, we went through 3 or 4.
Did you?
So yeah.
That's good. Great. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay, thank you.